Sounds like a lot of fun stuff. I'm so excited for Halloween weekend. Like, that's going to be the best. Like, I'm so pumped up.
And I like how we're already starting it earlier, so all the kids can do stuff this weekend, and then adults maybe next weekend.
Yes. Enjoy all of the fall activities.
Yeah, it's a good one to be outside for it, too. Finally, Mother Nature says, all right, I'll ease up on you, Wisconsin, for a little bit. It's only going to last a little bit. Highs yesterday hit 57 degrees, which 1 degree above our average high. So we're right where we should be for this time of year. We ranged from the upper 40s in Ephraim to low 60s into Watoma, and some 80s and 70s were hit yesterday. Look at that. Dakotas, Nebraska, who knew they hit 80s in October? Well, we're going to see some of that too. Maybe not the 80s, but 70s are moving on in, and they're going to stay here for this weekend. But first, we have to get through a crisp and cool morning. It is into the mid to upper 30s into the north woods, below freezing right now into Watoma at 27 degrees. Fox Valley Lakeshore, upper 30s to low 40s as you head out the door. Winds moving out of the south. South wind is a good wind if you want that warm up. We have to deal with the wind. So at first it is creating a wind chill. Clintonville, you feel like 27. Sheboygan, you feel like 31 right now. So dress for that, and of course winds are going to get feisty by this afternoon. Gusts up to 35 miles per hour are going to be pulling in this nice little heat wave that we're going to feel. So the further north you are, upper 60s today. The further south you are, low 70s. We are looking at a small craft advisory out on the bay and the lakeshore today from those strong winds building high waves. But look at this, barely any clouds out there. In fact, the clouds are sticking around Lake Superior. So is the rainfall as well. In fact, that is not going to be headed our way today. It is going to stay up to the north, roll over the lake, and not even threaten us. In fact, we're just going to see sunshine, windy, and warm conditions. That's it. Nothing to talk about today besides the heat and the sunshine. Fall colors are at peak, though. I will suggest to go out there and check those out throughout the Fox Valley, Door County, too. And you see those farms, the green grass and the beautiful colors popping. Get out there, hike it off, of course, because the leaves are going to be flying off as soon as this system hits. This is the big one that we're talking about. This is why we're getting so warm. Of course, bringing 70s this late into the year. How late this year will we get the 70s? I'm thinking maybe Monday will be the last shot at that. Right behind it, though, speaking of Monday, we are talking about potentially some thunderstorms headed our way. The snow stays well off into the mountains and off to the west. Don't worry about that just yet, but we are looking at some heavy rainfall, or we could see some localized flooding as we go through next week. So we got to get those leaves off the grass out there. We could see up to an inch to an inch and a half of rainfall by next week. So here we are today, sunrise in the 7 o'clock hour, right around 7:15. It will come out. It's going to be bright and beautiful. It's going to be nice and mild and windy into those mid to upper 60s today. Tonight, crashing to the upper 30s to low 40s above freezing. It's still going to stay windy throughout the entire weekend, which is why we're going to feel those low 70s by tomorrow. Sunshine in abundance. Couldn't ask for anything better for this weekend. And of course, those storms holding off until late Sunday night. Rolling through on Monday. We get a little break, cloudy skies, more rain pours in, and another system moves in from the south before we get hit with a cold front, and then back to reality, back to our average high temperatures, into those low to mid 50s we go.
It's just gonna be the perfect fall weekend with the colors at peak and the warm weather.
Amazing. Send me those pictures too. I want to see what you guys have been up to.
Yes. Thanks, Brittany.